Welcome back, episode 22 of Star Trek: The Next Generation. But that's what we were going to watch. But today we're actually going to watch The Nagus again.
We're going to rewatch The Nagus.
I made the same joke before we started recording, and I just made the same joke again.
So for you guys don't know, Alex and I have been joking about The Nagus ever since watching it. We just bring it up constantly. So if that ever slips on camera, you know why. We just, I don't even know why.
We'll just be sitting in silence in between recording, and one of us will go, The Nagus! Yeah,
yeah, Quark, yeah. All right. Anyway, we're watching TNG today. Frame of Mind was the last episode. That was excellent.
Yeah, it was. TNG, I don't know if it's detriment in DS9, but fuck, they are coming in hot and heavy with bangers. And this season, I mean, it's their game to lose with these last 4 episodes.
Five episodes left, including this one.
Oh, man.
So,
whew.
We shall see what we finish off the season with. Seasons have ended before really hot. They've ended not so hot. It's all up in the air, of course. A clean slate every episode. Some interesting wall decor.
All right, come in.
Hey!
Oh!
I need a doctor. Jordy beat me in straight sets today. I think I've developed tennis elbow.
I think Dr. Solar's on duty.
Dr. Solar.
Because I'm not a doctor on this ship anymore.
Oh. All right, straight into it.
Okay.
3 days on a shuttle to Starbase 23.
Not civilian clothes.
Then a leisurely day and a half before the formal inquiry begins and my career ends.
Beverly, my elbow.
Your elbow.
I don't care about any of that.
I'd heard about a new subspace technology developed by a Ferengi.
Ferengi scientist.
His invention was based on metaphasic fields, but his methodology was completely unorthodox.
Well, I like unorthodox.
So after persuading the captain, I had to round up as many scientists as I could from the field of subspace technology.
A flashback?
Oh, wow.
Kurak was a warp field specialist on the Klingon homeworld. Dr. Tapan is practically a legend in the field of subspace morphology. Her husband, Dr. Christopher, came with her.
So the Vulcans always marrying humans.
Joe Brill was a Takaran, the first one I'd ever met.
Yeah, looks badass.
Dr. Rega, the Ferengi scientist. I was quite pleased. I thought that went well, didn't you?
Dude, what a weird, getting used to the format of her narrating this.
Yeah.
Not bad for my first venture into scientific diplomacy.
On screen. Open a channel.
Oh, man. Oh, they're gonna kill... Are they gonna kill this guy? We can't do this makeup all episode.
I am actually flying into a star.
Congratulations, Doctor. This is an amazing achievement.
Picard, you spoke too soon.
Yep. Oh, way too soon.
Dr. Joe Brill.
Something's wrong.
What's going on, Mr. Dave?
Barium levels are continuing to rise, sir.
It is imperative that you turn the shuttle. Take it out of the corona.
The shuttle is emerging from the corona, sir.
Oh, he was actually able to do it?
Oh, wow.
I had no idea what had gone wrong, but I knew this incident could destroy Rega's chance to be accepted by the scientific community.
Oh, you're doing well up until that happened.
Picard looking at him. I should have known, a Ferengi. Here we go, some handheld. Well, Beverly, you didn't really do anything there when he was dying. Now I understand the court martial or whatever you have going on.
I don't understand. I mean, I've lost patience before.
But this was different.
That's what I felt. Helpless.
Anybody would. Don't be too hard on yourself.
You know, what you say reminds me of something Jean-Luc said to me when I was doing the autopsy on Joe Brill.
Oh, okay, we're staying in this. Okay.
His internal physiology is baffling. He doesn't seem to have any discrete organs, at least not in the traditional sense. Something caused a massive system-wide failure, but I don't know what. His exposure to the star's radiation was minimal.
Oh, okay. So that's he didn't even die from that.
So one of the other scientists did something.
Poisoned him.
That's odd. The rate of cellular decay is extremely low.
You might think more clearly if you got a good night's sleep.
I can't sleep.
And you think that it will never go away. And you're right, it won't.
Speaking from his experience.
I do not believe the shield will ever work. Its very concept is flawed.
However, my shield is almost ready.
I will prove myself.
I hoped he would prove himself. But that was the last time I saw him alive.
Ooh. Ah, that's a nice commercial hook. Okay.
Yeah.
We'd gone to Science Lab 4 and the ship's sensors registered.
Scene get cut out.
Blast must have killed him instantly. Please have his body taken to the morgue.
They're probably gonna get rid of his body.
And I was sure that this man had not taken his own life.
Got a little bit of a detective crusher going on.
Yeah.
There will be no autopsy. The family have already been contacted. They insist that the body must not be touched until they perform the Ferengi death ritual.
There may have been a murder.
Then you will have to find evidence some way other than an autopsy.
By the book, Picard.
Unless, of course, he was the one inconvenienced. Then he'd do the autopsy.
So who are the possible suspects? Whoever had something to gain from his death. And the only ones to fit that category are the other scientists.
There's not that many of them.
Yeah. What if it was Solar?
Dr. Solar?
Yeah.
Is there something you're not telling me?
Obviously, yes.
I don't know, that's a little too obvious if it's them.
I heard Jurek say that Rega had insulted her honor, and no Klingon would stand for that.
But I could believe that the husband is innocent and unknowing that the wife did it. Because she seems pretty sus.
Insulting the honor of a Klingon can be extremely dangerous.
Did Rhaegar make that mistake?
Whoa!
Enough of your accusations!
What are you looking at? Your eyeline was up. She was down.
Sabotage of the metaphasic shield? Was that why it failed?
How would I know?
Did you sabotage the project?
No.
But I did kill him.
It was the Vulcan and her husband.
She goes back to their room.
I was beginning to find out that investigating a murder was a little more perilous than I'd thought.
Oh, I like that. Sell it after you leave. Yeah.
Which brought me back to Rhaegar's body. The answers had to be there. So, I made the decision.
She's gonna do it anyway? Oh, dude.
Beverly.
So I did something.
I did an autopsy on Dr. Rhaegar.
What did you find?
Nothing.
Oh.
If the Ferengi government becomes involved, as I'm certain they will,
What are they gonna do?
And Nagus is going to show up. What did you do to that body?
I knew what I was doing, and I'm prepared to accept the consequences. I could tell that he was terribly disappointed in me.
Are you upset?
I don't know. You tell me. You're supposed to be wise.
Ooh.
Why are you moping around here? Why don't you do something about it?
I've done everything I could think of. It got me fired.
Do you think there's a murderer on board?
Yes.
Then why are you still sitting here?
Classic Guinan. Been missing you, Guinan. Where you been? Filming something, probably?
But if you do anything foolish before that inquiry, it's not going to look good for you.
I don't know what you mean.
I think you do know what I mean.
Thank you, Commander. Your concern is noted.
Beverly, I'm saying this to you as a friend.
As a friend, please try to understand. I can't quit now, and I don't want you to become involved in this.
Both got a little handsy there, huh? A little tense.
Yeah, they're close, you know?
Yeah.
Ever since the host.
Dr. Crusher? What do you need the autopsy files for?
Don't worry, I know I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah, she'll get them for you.
Access autopsy files.
Alyssa,
I can see how important this is to you.
I don't want you to get involved in this.
Is that an order, Doctor?
Yes.
Too bad you're not my boss anymore.
Hey!
First, I want to review Joe Brill's physiology records. Then I want to take another look at the body, and I want to see if there's any tetrion traces.
Let's do it.
Oh, no, you can go.
I only needed the access.
Nothing.
What if he's still alive?
Tetrion traces. Someone did sabotage the shield. There's only one way to know for certain.
Oh, hey, Deanna.
An unscheduled launch is taking place in Shuttle Bay 2.
No one's filed a flight plan.
On screen.
Yep, that is a shuttle.
Dr. Crusher, what do you think you're doing?
Testing a theory, Captain.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna fly into the sun.
Unfortunately, I don't know how to fly, so... yeah.
Congratulations, Dr. Rega. You did it.
Sir, we have lost contact.
Justman to Enterprise. Come in. Do you hear me? Come in.
Oh, what?
How can you be alive?
I'd think after your autopsy on me, you'd know the answer to that. Takarans can control their physiology at a cellular level. We can create the appearance of death.
I knew it.
Now I can take the prototype itself back to Takara, where I will develop it into a weapon.
Of course. Of course.
It's like literally a shield.
Oh! Oh, no, no, no!
Oh, she's gonna kill herself driving into the sun so he can't have it.
Oh!
Okay. Oh, that training with Worf paying off. Oh, bro is still standing.
Oh, shit.
God!
Oh!
Oh, okay. She's like, turn that shit up. And she doesn't have to tell anybody, because they already think he's dead.
But what about the evidence proving it right? Hopefully they recorded that.
Oh, yeah.
We're picking up an object emerging from the corona.
Hell yeah!
Returning to the ship. And I finally have the answers I've been looking for.
But do you have proof?
Do you have a body?
It's a thank you for giving me a good kick in the butt. Now, I did some research.
Oh.
This is the latest design, state of the art.
Aw.
Thank you, Doctor. This looks like a great racket, but I don't play tennis. Never have.
Oh! Oh, man.
Oh, that's cute. That's good.
That's it. How great. So you were lying about your elbow. Oh, I did hurt my elbow, but I'm not telling you how I did that.
I did it while fucking.
We just watched Suspicions, and now we're going to talk about it. But first, our whiteboard reactions. For me, I thought this was a rare Beverly banger.
Beverly plus a mystery? Pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it took a little bit to get there. But even though I did enjoy the first half pretty well, I was worried that the entire thing would be the entire noir type Beverly narration voiceover. And it was also quite comical. That was the last time I saw him alive. Hard cut commercial.
He just dead on the ground.
Dead on the ground.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
But I wouldn't say I'm over the moon about it. I feel like, oh yeah, that was pretty good. Some good reaction type moments. That guy climbing out of the cargo hold, and I guess I was right. 3 for 3 with me calling stuff. And some things with mysteries, I hate when they make it obvious that it could be these people, and then okay, so it's not going to be those people. Like that would be my main gripe with it.
I mean, that's kind of like every mystery ever, though.
Yeah, but sometimes they can be dressed a little better.
But I liked how they are the obvious ones, but then like especially the husband, not really the wife of Vulcan, but the husband's acting in that scene where she goes to confront him actually convinced me that it wasn't them. I thought it was pretty good. And then when she goes to see the Klingon, her acting not as convincing, but I still was like, okay, if it's really not going to be either of them, like what are we doing? I never would have thought it was the guy, Dr. Jabril. I never would have thought that. But it makes sense. It's not you never would have guessed it because it doesn't make sense. Like, they gave us the information, the thing about the decay, the slow decay and everything. So I thought it was a great mystery. It wasn't, like, too many suspects. It wasn't, it was awesome. The narration, I'm usually not a fan of narration at all. I do think the one kind of scenario where it makes sense is noir mystery because it's such a trope, such a staple of that genre is the narration of it, of the, kind of like the Night Stalker,
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of let it slide in that case. Plus, we've never seen it in this show, so it's like very interesting to see it play out. But I agree with you. It's nice that they eventually end it because not that I thought she was going to die, but then obviously there would be no stakes at the end if she's still narrating it at the end. So it's good that they cut that out as they went into the final act of it. But I really don't have many complaints about this at all. I mean, yeah, I agree with you in the sense that, like, it's not one of my favorite episodes of the series. I just think it's really good. Just another really good one this season. And for Beverly specifically, Remember Me was one of my favorite episodes, and then she had just kind of fallen off. So for her to actually get something here, it's refreshing.
Yeah, and with Guinan no less. Guinan coming in for another home run type deal.
Great.
Always great. Whoopi Goldberg, just amazing in this show. And just kicking Beverly off her ass, and then to find out she doesn't even play tennis.
Perfect, just perfect.
Yeah, that's a perfect button end to a good TV show episode.
And when she's in there with her, every time like Beverly goes through a whole telling her the scene and then comes back and she's not even listening, so great to then reveal that her elbow was fine. When she's looking at her and she's like, "Oh, does this hurt?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "Yep, that's tennis elbow." Like kind of just acting, perfectly.
Yeah, good stuff.
What about the guy playing the Ferengi? I thought he was pretty good too, Dr. Rega.
Yeah, he was pretty tall as well.
For a Ferengi.
Yeah, and he's got that Ferengi voice nailed down. Yeah, he was pretty good. I'm glad we've already expanded with Ferengi lore and stuff, with the Nagus and other stuff. Yeah. But also that the fact that they're dipping into science now, and we have a Klingon female science officer, Vulcan science officer.
Just a little small world building.
Yeah, a little small. I like the idea of Beverly being this leader of this, not council, but basically a council of scientists aboard the Enterprise. Doing these experiments. I thought that was neat. Everyone else here kind of takes a back seat. Cliff Bull directed this, right?
Cliff Banger.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had some nice handheld camera work going on. I liked the scene with Picard and Beverly in sickbay where Picard is basically telling her exactly how he felt probably when Jack Crusher died. So that was a nice little nugget of lore remembrance there.
Yeah, from the Stargazer. Is that what it was called? I think so.
Yeah, the Stargazer.
But you brought up Picard. I guess if there's a small complaint, this is so little, but Picard acts the way he needs to act after she does the autopsy for the sake of the episode, and it's not necessarily out of character, but I do just kind of feel like he would be a little bit more understanding or a little bit more like, Picard, if it was you in that position, you'd probably do the same thing. He comes across very just Captain Picard here, which is fine, but 6 seasons in and seeing him deal with so many of these situations, it's just not needed for this episode, so they don't do it, but like, he probably would have had some, deep conversation with her where he actually agrees with her, and it just like didn't fit into this episode, so they didn't do it, but it comes off a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, he's very important when it comes to culture and other cultures, and now, if this was a brand new culture we're trying to make friendship with, I'd completely understand it. But it's the Ferengi. I think you can.
When he's like, if the Ferengi government get involved, I'm like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Is there even a government of freaking? Come on, get out of here. What are they gonna do?
The Negus.
Yeah, the Negus is gonna come.
What happened to that body?
Yeah, Picard's not scared. He just does not want the Negus on the Enterprise.
And you could probably trick him. You could probably just sew the body up. And,
yeah.
I mean, I understand you have to take a body completely apart, but do you think the Ferengi really care about their death ritual? Yeah. I mean, if it's not for profit, their death ritual is probably just throwing the body out the airlock.
Don't they like turn them into dust or whatever, like that? Like
if that's even true, that green shit.
But besides that, yeah, no, really enjoyed this one. Cliff didn't have it wasn't a whole bunch of crazy direction, but it was good when it mattered with the handheld stuff, and also just the best shot, the reveal shot of Jabril coming out of the thing, and you just see his back at first. I couldn't tell who it was, and then it just shows him. How about she shoots him the hole in his stomach? Yeah, that was awesome.
Take me back to almost not as crazy, but season 1 Conspiracy.
Yeah,
I thought when she shot him a second time, I thought we were gonna have another head explosion. But also camera work for such a small scene when Data is just in that whatever room, and you see Beverly come in like 30 feet down, walk all the way from that door. I'm like, that's interesting. That's a little flair. I like it. It could have been as boring as ever.
Yeah.
I wish some of the camera work was more creative when they're actually talking, because when they're explaining it, like the baryon and the tetryon field, I'm like,
oh yeah, I zoned out during all that. But I mean, that's just. That's just par for the course,
Yeah, like Paul Rudd when Thor is, talking about his past or whatever in Endgame, and Paul Rudd's just, that's me just trying to keep up. Like, okay, baryon fields,
Tetryon, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot of reverse shot when it was just a conversation, which I guess is fine. But how about the tennis racket at the end? Those types of things always fascinate me. It's like, did they really create this whole futuristic tennis racket just for this one shot of her handing it to her? Like, very interesting. I'm sure it's not that difficult to do, but I always appreciate the little stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't look something stupid like the weapons in Blood of Heroes. Remember that? Like the old, half circle thing where you put the balls in and throw.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised, especially for this one scene, I'm surprised it didn't look stupid. They made the effort to actually make. Because the handle was bent a special way, so they had to physically...
It was like ergonomic tennis racket.
Yeah, they had to physically build that, so appreciate the effort. What else?
I don't have much else to say just because I don't have any complaints, and it was all just good on that. It wasn't what I'm sitting here lessons thinking deeply about or anything, It's just it was very entertaining. I thought it was a good mystery episode, and I enjoy Gates McFadden as always, and I'm glad that Beverly got something here this season, so... yeah, that's about it for me. Anything else?
Another guy killed before he can realize his work actually worked.
Oh, yeah. True. And, yeah, it kind of sucks. But she did it.
But our crew goes on and takes all the credit for it.
Yep.
Beverly put out a paper. She took credit for it.
It didn't mention Dr. Rega.
Evan Guthrie. Apparently people trust Guinan so much that she can convince them to fly into the sun.
I would.
I'd do it for Guinan.
Thicket Dweller says, all right, probably the best use of Beverly Crusher in the entire series so far, backed up by another awesome performance by Whoopi Goldberg. Most memorable line in the episode, Ferengi scientist. Yeah, I would say not my favorite Beverly episode, but like I said earlier, I'm glad it was her. Realistically, you could have thrown... probably any of these characters into this role.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it was her just because she rarely ever gets anything. So,
well, I don't know. Geordi doing an autopsy might be weird.
Sure.
Sorry.
Sure. Oh, how about Dr. Alyssa Agawa helping out? She's been in the show a long time and just stands there. She actually got a lot of lines and helps her out. That was a nice little development.
And a nice, cute little moment, too. Well, good thing you're not my boss anymore.
Yeah.
So,
it's like, hey, you've been here a long time. Let's give you an actual character here for this one. It's like, okay.
Also, I was thinking, if it wasn't Dr. Solar, I thought, what if she killed him?
If it was Dr. Solar?
No, if it was Agawa.
Oh, turns heel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that would have been crazy, yeah. Speaking of Dr. Solar, though, how about... Is there any other character they just have so consistently named throughout the whole series? She was in one episode, Schizoid Mad, in season 2, and then they just never showed her on camera. The idea that she's been on the Enterprise this entire time through everything and is never seen.
Have we not seen her since season 2?
No, it's Kalar. It's the same actress.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen her. She was in one episode.
Oh, probably because they can't.
But they've dropped her name so many times, I just find it hilarious.
Yeah.
I want a Dr. Solar spin-off of what she did this whole time.
It's like what they did with Star Wars and the Clone Wars, where they just fill in all the gaps, where like all the stuff that, especially in the last season, whatever's off camera in Revenge of the Sith, they did it in anime in the Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah.
So do that with Dr. Solar.
That'd be cool. Michael Metric says, it's a B. Nothing wrong with that. Just solid writing and plot, and a twist. Fun and interesting.
I 100% agree with that. That's, when we get to tier listings, I'm going to remember that.
And there's nothing wrong with the B. And there's nothing wrong with the C. You know, it's a good score. It's a good score.
It's a good score. 7-8.
A B is a good score.
7-8. That's a good score. All right, this one's from the lore. Should have been a joint focus episode with another character who is an expert on shields, like Worf. I like the mystery and do enjoy rooting for Beverly, but her handling an investigation and being an expert on shields out of nowhere feels a bit forced. I like the way the mystery was handled, getting Jabril out of the way so early was great, and love a Beverly-focused story, but I feel like it falls apart when you think about it too much. Well, everything falling apart does happen when you think about anything too much, but I don't think it's about her being an expert on shields. I think she's so driven to figure this out since this guy died kind of on her watch. It's not that she's an expert on shields. She's just literally doing everything she can. She's refusing sleep, like she told Picard. And yeah, I don't think it's about being an expert.
And then in terms of the beginning and the setup, she read his work and was fascinated by it. And if there's anyone on the ship that I believe is doing that, it's Beverly. She just, like, her character seems like the type that would be reading all this new published work and has general interest. So she's not an expert herself on the shields, but she believes in Dr. Rega because she read his work and is impressed by it. So I believe that. I already said earlier, you can really throw in any character to this story, so it's definitely not one where I'm like, this needed to be Beverly, for a mystery noir. But like you said, it's more about she's not doing it because of that, because of her specialty. It's because of what happens with her, him dying and all those things. So I think it's more about her personal character rather than the Dr. Crusher being the best for the thing. So I see it either way. It looks like Vina replied here and said apparently it was supposed to be a Worf story, but they changed it feeling Worf was already overused in solo stories.
Bullshit.
That's interesting. I don't think anyone on this show is overused.
No. And I don't... One, that, and two, I can't picture Worf being fascinated with the shield of flying into the sun.
Or even doing, like, a mystery. Like, would he care? Like, you see him being like, he's dead.
Get rid of the body. It's taking up space.
Yeah, like he's got enough. I think the Worf story, I'm sure it would have been changed, obviously, but yeah, that would have been weird.
Yeah, they would have created some Klingon god and lore that flew into the sun and survived, so that's why he's fascinated with it. With Joe Burley would have been in the shuttlecraft with that knife.
Come here. Just it cuts him in the same spot. All right, I'm getting out of here.
I've got a little fun fact here from Ron Hubbard Jr. The Klingon scientist Kurak was played by Trisha O'Neill, who previously played Captain Rachel Garrett of the Enterprise C.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she looked a little familiar, but the entire time I was looking at her, I kept thinking she looks like a sister of Duras.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I also noticed she wasn't as ridiculous either. Her teeth weren't as ridiculous, and her demeanor wasn't as as ridiculous either.
Yeah, she was a little bit weak on the Klingon-esque side, but the makeup was good.
But she's also a scientist. It makes sense. But the makeup was good, yes.
Forbidden Donut says, a really solid Dr. Crusher episode with a twist that I didn't expect. I like how they pushed back on some of the stereotypes of Klingons, and especially the Ferengi with the scientists. Yeah, 100% I agree.
Phelan says, what really fascinated me about this episode is how groundbreaking the new SHIELD technology is for the Federation's scientific aspirations. I think the importance was downplayed. Normally, suspicions would skyrocket and officials would be all over this case to see if the SHIELD really worked. Well, I think that's because it was the Ferengi, and they all just wrote them off. Like, oh, the new SHIELD, huh? Yeah, sounds good. I mean, literally no one believed in them. We don't know what happens after this episode, but I'm guessing... assuming like it's every other science fiction show we watched where new technology is introduced, it's forgotten about the next episode.
Yep, 100%. But there's definitely takes all over the place on this one because there's a lot of people that have been saying best Dr. Crusher episode. A lot of people that are kind of in our camp of, it's pretty good. But there's also a lot of people here that, did not care for it. Tin Man, I'm not going to read the whole take, but he says at the end, Aquiel or this one, which is worse? I can't decide. That's just blasphemous, to be honest with you. I mean, I respect everyone's takes, but that's Equiel was in a very, very distinct class of episodes.
Yeah, I'm surprised this episode is that polarizing, where it's on that many ends of the spectrum between horrible, boring, skip, and then amazing.
Mark Wood, terrible episode. A few small moments that are nice, but overall a rushed mess. Please shoot me in the chest and put me out of my misery for this episode. Might be the second worst episode of the season. That's crazy to me. It is a great season, but that's crazy to me. And then you have, some people. It's just rare that you have such a mix,
Yeah. Which is weird, because this episode, for the most part, is just fine to me.
Yeah.
If it was something ridiculous like the game, I could understand a polarizing response. But this one feels almost, it's pretty. Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah,
pretty good. Like something I don't know, my dad would say watching an episode of anything. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Watch something else.